Hey everyone, welcome back to the Deep Dive. A lot of you have been reaching out, really thinking about the future of work and what it means for your own careers. And honestly, it got us thinking too.
It really did. It got us digging into some pretty fascinating stuff, actually.
Yeah. We stumbled across something called the EON AI-powered career compass.
This is a brand new platform, and it's all about helping people navigate all the changes that are happening in the job market thanks to AI.
Right. And especially, looking ahead to the next decade or so, between
Yeah.
2025 and 2033, they're saying it's going to be a huge period of transformation.
Exactly. And that's really what this whole deep dive is about. We've been poring over the information about this platform launch and their whole mission, which is, well, to put it simply, they want to give people the tools and the confidence to thrive in this new world of work.
Yeah, because, let's be honest, this isn't just like a little shift.
Yeah.
The way we work is undergoing a pretty fundamental change.
hmm And a lot of that's driven by AI and automation, right? We're talking about
Yeah.
the potential for so many tasks to be automated across tons of industries.
Yeah, like think about it. Data entry, those customer service call centers, we've already seen those changing.
Right, but it goes even further, like even into more complex fields. Manufacturing, logistics, even knowledge work is being impacted by AI.
It really emphasizes the need to, seriously think about our skills for the future.
Absolutely.
So, okay, let's talk about this career compass. As I understand it, it has three main components, like their core ideas: gaining insight, building skills, and getting support. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. They call it unprecedented insight, accelerated skill acquisition, and then holistic human support.
Okay, those are some pretty big promises. So let's break it down.
Right.
Unprecedented insight. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
What makes their approach to skills assessment so different?
Okay, so they have this thing called the AI-powered skills assessment module, which they also call it the intelligent skills auditor.
Okay.
And basically what it does is it takes a deep dive into your skills, like way more than just a regular skills test. It looks at your resume, your online profiles, even your verified credentials.
Right.
It uses natural language processing and semantic analysis to really understand, the meaning behind the words on your resume.
So it's not just keywords.
No.
It actually gets the context.
Exactly. And that helps it identify patterns and even find those kind of hidden skills that you might not even realize you have, those transferable abilities that you might not be thinking of as strengths.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like sometimes you're doing something at work and you don't even realize it's a valuable skill. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like second nature.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. It doesn't just look backward. It also tries to evaluate your potential for those future critical human skills.
What do you mean by future critical?
Okay, so we're talking about things like creativity, your emotional intelligence, critical thinking, your ability to collaborate effectively.
These are all skills that, can't be automated.
Exactly, those uniquely human skills. And get this, they even use these interactive challenges in XR simulations.
Oh, wow. XR, for our listeners who might not be familiar, that's extended reality, like virtual reality and augmented reality.
Exactly. And in this case, it seems like it's mostly VR. So instead of just answering questions about, how you think you would handle a situation, you can actually practice in a realistic VR environment.
That's pretty cool. So you're actually demonstrating the skills instead of just describing them.
Yeah, I know, right? And then the system analyzes all of that and compares your skills to thousands of jobs, both current jobs and future projected jobs.
Wow.
It can even see how your existing skills could be applied to, totally new careers.
Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah, you get a skills dashboard, a career alignment map, and even a future-proofing index.
Future-proofing index. That sounds intense.
It basically tells you how ready you are for the changes that are coming in the job market.
Okay, so that's the insight part, right? So now you have a better understanding of where you stand. But what about actually learning new skills? You mentioned something about accelerated skill acquisition.
Yeah, so this is where it gets really interesting. The platform basically creates a personalized learning plan for you, tailored to your specific needs and goals.
Okay.
And it takes into account how much time you actually have available each week, so it's realistic.
Right, because nobody has unlimited time to just, study all day long.
Exactly. And then it creates this, week-by-week plan. So it's not just here's a bunch of random courses, go learn.
Right. It's structured here's what you should focus on this week, then next week.
Right. Exactly.
And so where does it get all this learning content?
Okay, so they have this thing called a course aggregator. And it pulls from over 60 different learning platforms.
Wow, 60.
Yeah, like think Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, all the big names.
Yeah.
But also more specialized industry training and even some university programs. And the AI filters through all of that content based on your skills gaps, the quality of the courses, the format, like if you prefer video versus text.
Yeah.
The cost, your learning pace, everything.
So you're not wasting time browsing through like thousands of irrelevant courses.
Exactly. It's super efficient. And then remember how we talked about XR earlier with the skills assessments?
Yes.
Well, they use it in the learning process too.
Oh, interesting. How does that work?
So it can actually create these immersive XR learning modules that are specifically designed to go along with the courses you're taking.
Okay.
And it's supposed to, make it more engaging, help you learn more deeply.
So it's like if I'm taking an online course on, say, project management, could I then use VR to practice managing a project in a virtual setting?
That's the idea. They talk about having adaptive lessons that change based on your performance in real time. So if you're doing really well, it'll give you more challenging scenarios. But if you're struggling, it'll provide extra support. And there's even a virtual AI instructor to guide you.
Oh, wow.
And they're using generative AI to create a whole bunch of different practice scenarios.
Okay, so it keeps it fresh and it's not like the same thing over and over again.
Right. You get to practice your adaptability and problem-solving skills, but in a, low-pressure environment. And get this, they say this kind of XR-enhanced learning can make you learn 4 times faster and retain 75% more of what you learn.
Wow, those are impressive numbers.
They really are.
Okay, so you're learning faster, you're remembering more. But let's be real, changing careers can be really, really tough emotionally.
Right. It's a whole human experience.
Absolutely.
And I think that's where the holistic human support piece comes in. The people behind this platform really understand that career transitions are more than just learning new technical skills,
Yeah.
It's about managing all those feelings that come along with big changes.
Absolutely. Like uncertainty, self-doubt, maybe even some fear.
Exactly. So they built in this AI coach that's there to offer emotional support. It can do things like guide you through mindfulness exercises or offer strategies for managing stress, all the stuff that comes along with changing careers.
Wait, an AI for emotional support?
No, right? It's pretty innovative.
How would that even work?
Well, from what we've gathered, it's not meant to replace human therapy or anything like that, but it's more like, an always available resource, a safe space to process your feelings.
Oh.
And beyond that, the platform also has confidence-building exercises, and it uses VR roleplay to help you practice soft skills.
VR roleplay, what do you mean by that?
Like you can practice things like leadership, having tough conversations, working effectively in teams with AI, all in VR.
So it's like a safe space to mess up and learn from your mistakes before you're in a real-life situation.
Exactly. You can practice and get feedback without the pressure of a real-world interaction.
Okay, so you've got the skills, you've got the mindset. Now you need to actually find a new job, right?
Right, and that's where the Job Matchmaking and Employment Transition Hub comes in. They've got this AI job recommendation engine,
Okay.
and it uses your skills, your career goals, even how you're doing in your learning journey to find jobs that would be a good fit for you.
Okay.
And importantly, it specifically looks for roles that involve human-AI collaboration.
So jobs where you're working alongside AI.
Exactly, because that's going to be the key thing going forward,
Right.
And they also have tools to help you optimize your resume and your CV. You can even practice job interviews in VR and get feedback from the AI.
Wow, VR job interviews. That's wild.
I know, right? And they even have connections to employers. They have this network of partner employers, and they try to connect you directly with them.
That's amazing.
And then they're even integrating certification pathways, so you can get certified in your new skills, and it's all verified on the blockchain.
Okay, blockchain, that's like a digital ledger.
Yeah, so it's super secure and verifiable.
Okay.
So it's basically a way to prove that you have these new skills that employers are looking for. And that's the whole idea behind the Career Compass, taking you from figuring out your skills to actually landing a job in this new AI-powered world.
Wow, that's a lot. So for our listeners out there, some of whom might be feeling, I don't know, maybe a little anxious about the future of work.
Yeah.
What would you say are the most important things to take away from all of this?
I think the biggest thing is that this platform is all about personalized guidance. It's not just a one-size-fits-all approach. It's really tailored to you.
Right.
And then there's the whole XR thing, being able to learn faster and retain more information through immersive experiences. That could be a real game changer, especially with everything changing so quickly.
Absolutely.
And then I think the fact that they really emphasize the human side of things, the emotional support, that's huge. Because like we said, changing careers is tough.
And it sounds like those kinds of transitions are going to become more and more common as AI continues to reshape different industries.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, think about it. We're expecting big shifts in data entry, customer service, manufacturing, logistics, and knowledge work. So having those uniquely human skills, things like creativity, emotional intelligence, problem solving, critical thinking, being able to collaborate, all of that is going to become even more important.
More important than ever, yeah. And it seems like being able to work with AI is going to be a key skill for pretty much any job.
Totally. And we're already seeing these new jobs emerging, roles that didn't even exist a few years ago.
Like what kind of roles?
Like AI ethics officers, prompt engineers, and I'm sure there will be more to come.
That's incredible. So this career compass really seems like a comprehensive solution for all of that.
Yeah, it is. It helps you understand your skills, figure out your career path, learn new things quickly, stay emotionally grounded, and then ultimately find a job in this new world of work.
Well, that's pretty amazing. So as our listeners are thinking about all of this and how it impacts their own careers, what's like one final thought you would leave them with?
Well, as you're thinking about your own unique skills and strengths, think about how those could be valuable in a future where, like, pretty much everyone is working with AI.
Yeah.
Like, what are those human-centric skills that you can really focus on developing? And also, don't be afraid to explore some of these new AI-related roles. Maybe there's a perfect fit out there that you haven't even thought of yet.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I think for me, the big takeaway is that having a platform like this, something that provides personalized guidance and continuous learning, that's going to be essential for staying ahead in this rapidly changing world.
Absolutely.
So for our listeners who want to learn more about the EON AI-powered career compass, there's a lot of information out there.
There is. You can check out their white paper, their website. They even have a whole podcast series dedicated to it.
And for more thoughts on the future of work and other fascinating topics, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
And until next time, keep diving deep.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.